Yo, and hello everyone! I know my voice changed a little bit. I just have a very big sneeze, and my voice is kind of like, it's like everywhere right now. So yeah, I have like no ideas that what kind of voice I can kind of output at the moment. Either way, hello everyone. My name is Kiravaku and I'm your host and your boy with the voice, and I have no idea what I'm doing and may or may not what I've time to start yapping about. Who knows? Hey, I don't like to keep doing the same thing over and over again, okay? I will have variations. Sometimes. By the way, again, hello there. Let me play some music. I can't see jack shit right now. I took off my glasses. If you guys don't know, I have like really bad eyesight. It's like -10, or you can say thousands if people don't really understand what -10 is. -10 on both eyes. Yes, each eye thousands. It is difficult for me to see anything when I take off my glasses, so right now I'm just like cleaning it off. You know, since I just took the showers, the other stuff. Either way, again, hello and good anytime soon. Man, I still felt like really dizzy. Betanol is really weak ass medications, to be honest. This is one of the reasons why the doctor wanted me to take 2 instead of 1. Man. Well, there's lots of stuff that I still need to do, and that I just took showers, and then you know have a very nice days. Really. I'm still so tired. Dun 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 dun. Whew. Da 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 da. I need to take a look at my old bass. I kind of like missed it. because I live right on top of the icy mountain.
The world is softly breathing as moonbeams filling up the void. Every scratch we can undo
Yeah, for some reason I was like reminiscing about the past. Okay, let me do my thing. Okay, let me grieve about my youth that wasted. And hold on a bit. I do have to turn on the gushing lighting. Ah. Not as blinding anymore, which is a good thing. I do have to increase the lighting. I feel I do. Maybe in futures, Not now. No, no. Oof, my back. Man, I'm feeling old. So, right now, everything should be fine at the moment. Anybody dropping by and say hi to me? No, there's no one here, Sally. No one. No one! Oh, I totally forgot to do that. Yeah, unless once the stream end thing, they won't like return it back to default state. I kind of pissed off about that thing. By the way, now it's like it's live. It's actually live. Hope it works. By the way, hello there everyone, my name is Kiribaka and I'm the host and your voice. The voice here is entertain you and may not have no idea what I'm doing. Up to the bed. Yeah, still got like a few things a few kinks I have to like work with for the stream and stuff. Do a little bit more and then we can start doing drawing stream. Doo-doo. Doo-doo. Hello there everyone, my name is Kiribaka and I'm a host and your voice. The voice here is entertaining you and may not have no idea what the heck I'm doing. Which in most cases I am. I mean like I really do not have any idea what the heck I'm doing. Accidentally press the wrong thing. Idiotic stuff happens. You know. A little bit tired. A little bit tired. Let's see who's my top fan. Bot tricks. Alright, let's head to the drawing department. But before that, that goes post something in I don't know, YouTube? Twitch? Twitter? Yeah. Actually, ironically, there's actually one dude that literally looks like me, with like the red eyeliner makeup. That's like a Beyblade series that have a character that exactly look like me. I am very surprised when my friend sent like a image to me. I didn't save that shit, so like it's really hard to find that again. It's really hard to be going to be able to find that again.
Time is flew
Either way, anyone who's from here, hello there, my name is Kiribako and I'm your host and your voice here to entertain you and may or may not have no idea what I'm doing and start yapping about and go off tangent, yada yada stuff. The general things I normally do. General things. Right now I'm just like posting on Twitter. Yes, I'm still going to call it Twitter. Fuck you, Elon. But still, yeah. What, drawing JoJo? No, I'm not drawing JoJo. Where do we get that idea from? It's just a normal illustrations, you know, people like ask illustrations, requests, paying me to draw them. The main point is them showing the teeth. I just add a little bit more extra dynamic pose into it, and I decided to give them because like he's my longtime customers, so I decided to give them freebies by just like draw the whole characters, despite they kind of lay on top each other's. I would draw the whole characters and then give them while I do export one is like full image, I also like export them like the individual like image too. Put my headphone in someplace. Ow! Ooh, sorry. There's a sting in my chest. No, it's not heart attack. Just me, the fact of getting old. And I didn't do too much exercise, and I've been exercising a little bit too much. Ooh, really getting old now. Either way, I normally do a little bit of warm-up, like having a little bit of fun time chatting with people first before I start drawing stream, because usually when I start drawing stream, I have to like sit there really focus on the drawing, and weirdly, every single time I draw, people start chatting with me. Every single time I dedicated my entire time just chatting with people, there's nobody want to chat with me. Happened so many times. So many times. And you do a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of everything, a little bit of da-da-da. Okay, I think I prepped enough stuff. I don't need to always do this, you know. Alright. And don't be alarmed on the horizontal side if you manage to see my face. It's not the end of the fucking world. I'm not that handsome, not that ugly. It's just a very mid-sympathy face, alright? Typical Asian face. So yeah. People on the vertical side, they might say like, the fuck you're talking about? Yeah, it's vertical. I can't put too many things in there. Like my VTuber avatar is already blocking half of the chat. Like imagine putting me in there too. And my IRL face in there too. We block everything. Everything. Man, I am a little bit tired. Not sure why. Maybe it's because this morning I was like fighting against the gosh dang vertigo I have. But yeah. Concord tree? No. No, I do not remember what is Haiga. I only know what is Concord tree. On all of it, I'm doing some setting for my background and stuff. Sometimes I do play some YouTube video while I'm kind of like working, you know? Just kind of like, let me do a little bit of like watching some things or listening to something while I'm working. If I don't have too much entertainment happen around me, that tends to happen. Yeah, alright. I was watching Scoot-chan. Like watching Mugen. Technically I already watched like the video already. I just want to listen to your opinion of a very straightforward woman, okay? Hey, I can't shit on a woman. So I let women shit on women. That is literally the best choice of the world. Like, oh, you can't shit on woman? Oh, don't worry. I watch a woman that shit on woman. Woman on woman violence.
Tell your little boyfriend, thank you for the engagement.
Oh, she has no idea how much engagement she's about to get. Oh, you have no idea, girl. Oh boy.
Thanks, I appreciate it. Yeah, you can also send all the screenshots from chat as like.
How is this harassment? I feel like really words are losing their fucking meaning. Someone talking to you who you don't like, it doesn't mean they are harassing you.
Evidence.
The reason why this is significant is because one of her mods would decide to say, all right, I'm going to go report.
Is the mod her boyfriend? No, I think she was teasing that the Nessie guy and the guy who was stuck under it, that they are gay, you know? Because there's nothing better than mocking two dudes for having homosexual relationships, you know? Because it's very, very polite to tease them about it. No, I mean the modern
Tiny Scoot-chan.
You think that this guy is dating her? God, I hope not.
This kid for harassment.
Homosexual.
LMAO. And mind you, when the mod says this kid, he's referring to Nessie, right? They don't care about his friend. They care about Nessie because he's the one with the partner badge. Even though everything he said has been nothing but courteous. She's saying, oh, let's get all the screenshots and report him. Report him for what? He just came in the chat and said GG. Like, what? But here's the thing. Regardless of how weird their entire interaction has been so far, things could have genuinely ended right then and there. For 99.99% of people on the internet, they would have never known this even happened.
Dude, I'm actually noticing a pattern. This happens so much. I remember even about the DBD thing, when that two VTuber were like really mean to the DBD streamer, and they went to talk shit in his chat and whatnot. Yeah, do you remember that? I remember it was like a big fuss about it. And it always happens the same way. There is a guy playing a game, and usually the guy is better than the girl. Guy does something girl doesn't like. Instead of girl moving on, girl decides, I am going to destroy your entire life. Obviously, this all happens in public, and the fucking cancellation era is over. So girl gets
Yay!
trapped. Girl thinks, I am the victim. How could this happen to me? Then they basically disappear because they can't handle the backlash. And then boy gets elevated into a higher status.
Fortunately, though, seeing how dead the Australian servers truly are, 2 days after this incident, they would end up getting into the same game again.
Oh,
this
no.
is when things would truly escalate to ridiculous
Oh no.
levels. So what happened here is that Nessie would come across Peach, right? And they would work together for a few minutes. What's interesting though is that Peach doesn't recognize him at all, right? She doesn't recognize anything about him. She thinks he's a random player that she encountered for the first time.
Oh
Nessie,
no.
on the other hand, seeing that he's an absolute troll when he plays games like this, was planning to kill her anyway, regardless of whether he knew who she was or not. He'd eventually take out his pickaxe and start swinging. And by the time she dies, he'd realize something.
I'm just gonna hit her with a pickaxe.
Yeah, do it, do it, do it.
I thought we were friends.
Uh-huh, uh-huh. Oh no.
Bro, I was being so nice to you.
I think I ran into you the other day.
Oh, you're the little from the other night.
Yeah, I thought I recognized your voice.
Yeah, you're the one that was trying to flex his partner badge on Twitch. Get
Oh my god, she's still on about that goddamn partner badge. Oh my god. Bro.
This is called Girls Will Always Remember. If you forgot, if you like step on a toe or like took the favorite pizza, last slice of pizza, she will remember forever and ever.
Why would you hide it? Who cares?
It auto equips. It auto equips.
I don't care. You can turn it off, bro. It literally is an option when you're in.
Why would you turn it off? Dude, is that the 31 behind her? Is she 31 years old? There's... Is she 31 years old and acting like a fucking toddler? There's no fucking way. There's no... I am unwilling to believe that.
Twitch, but also you've been reported for harassment on multiple levels by multiple people and towards CFBs too. People know exactly who you are and what piece of shit you are for harassment for what you did. It's all recorded, it's all done. I don't care who the you think you are, but you're done.
Oh god, she's a Karen. She's literally she's an E-Karen. Oh my god. She's actually
E-Karen. That's a new word.
They're like, oh my god, I would like to talk to your manager. She does the same thing, but in a game. She's an E-Karen.
Wait, what did I do?
He knows exactly what he did.
So here she ended up surrendering, right? So instead of continuing the
Fuck.
conversation, she just killed her character. But what's really interesting to note here is that before killing her for a second time, she had already implored her community to report him, not just on Arc Raiders.
Community. What, the 20 people? Out of that, the 20 people, like, there is like 2 mods, 3 of them are bots, maybe. So it's like 10 people.
But they stalked his Twitch, saw what his primary game was, and reported him in Sea of Thieves as well for harassment.
What?
Look, I think we're all not crazy. We saw what happened the first time, right? None of this was directed towards her. He was doing this to other players as well. She just so happened to come across him the first time, and he was nothing but courteous in her chat as well. What's really funny here is that there's also a comeback to the whole...
This is why I don't think that women can exist in male spaces. If this would happen to you, you would understand that that guy is just playing. This is fun. He's being a troll. He's being a little shit. And you would like attack him back or troll him back or whatever. But women take it so personally. Like he actually would have done something to her, like straight face to face. She can't handle it. It's a stupid game. No one gives a fuck. And I guarantee you that even the guy is probably fucking confused about it. Like, the fuck did I do? Like, he doesn't know. He was asking, like, oh, what are you talking? Oh, he knows what he did. Oh, he does. What?
partner badge discourse, right? Oh, you came into my chat.
In military and she had a shotgun. I'm not.
Had to flex it. Like, what?
I'm not qualified to judge a man based off of their shooting skills.
Again, it auto-equips. So by now, this went from somewhat of a misunderstanding to, oh no, I'm trying to just destroy your career. I'm trying to get your main account banned. Me and my community, not just from Arc Raiders, but from Sea of Thieves to your main game that you make content on. Shit was getting real.
This fucking cunt. This little piece of shit. Stream.
Bro, she didn't even remember him. That's so weird. Like, if someone pisses you off this much, would you at least not remember their name? To be like, oh yeah, Nessie, he was a twat, you know? But she absolutely didn't had any idea who he was.
Sniped, like, not stream sniped, sorry. Q sniped with his friend.
You don't see names in R? Oh, and she didn't recognize by voice?
So they could go into a lobby and
Oh,
play
yeah.
together in solos, and pulled me into a room acting like he found this person like glitched in the game, blocked me in there and killed me, and then tried to come into stream about an.
Does she know that she's allowed to shoot back? Because she makes it sound like that it was like a real life situation. He dragged me into the alleyway and I couldn't fight back. Like, she knows that this is a game and she can actually defeat him if she just shoots,
Ooh,
right?
I can't do
It's not stream
this
sniping. Okay,
thingy
whatever. Yeah, of
because
course, man. She assumes that they are hate watching, meanwhile they were courteous and polite.
Say these certain
Who is she talking? The 20 people who just happened to be there for whatever the fuck reason.
messages in stream. I'm like, bro.
Again, boyfriends. He only had one boyfriend, and it was his friend. And yeah, sure, you can argue what he said was sarcastic and kind of annoying, but I mean, dude, she left a Steam comment on his profile telling him to suck a fat one. I'm pretty sure the Steam comment that she left was actually on his friend's profile, and then she reported Nessie in-game. So his friend was absolutely warranted in posting a sarcastic message like that.
I don't give a fuck who this, like, yeah. Anyway. I wish I killed him. But
I wasn't good enough. I'm just a girl, and I can only do what a girl can do, and that is turn to HR to get boys fired. Or if there's no HR, then the developers. And if there's no developers, then to my simps.
so, like, what the hell? Like, this guy, like, being fake nice.
Oh, nice cock.
But no, he's not a guy. He's a piece of shit is what he is. It's been reported by multiple people that he's a piece of shit. Yeah. Well, you were here for this, counted? Like, it was all, like, it's all been screenshot, recorded, and reported to the proper channels.
The proper channels at Gmail. Hey, I got killed in a game by Nessie does. Regards. Yes, so true. Online harassment. This is exactly how it went.
I was like, I'm not having it. Yeah.
Mhm.
Not on my watch.
Oh, not on my. Oh, you know what? She sounded like one of those hoa people. You know, like Americans have it, and it's like they will tell you what color your house can be or how long your tree can be. Ho ho ho! Oh, I see that your fence is a half an inch taller than the regulations. Not on my watch. I don't think so.
Like, I'm not an idiot.
I'm not an idiot, guys. I'm not. What are you
Wait a
talking
minute.
about?
Exactly what you're doing. Sorry, that's that's offensive to cocks. So he's the smeg that lives in cocks.
Ew. Ew.
I think I accidentally broke the vertical stream.
So there you have it, another confirmation from her that
Ew.
she and other members of her community had mass reported him. And of course, she would spend many
Ew.
minutes after the incident calling him names, insulting him.
If you're a partner to just wait till she sees you reacting to this. Oh fuck, lads. It was
Hold
a
on a
good
little bit,
run.
I need to
The
turn it off
E-current
and
is
on again.
after me.
Etc.
Is it what it is? Is it misogynistic?
Okay,
to
now
kill
it's back. Now it's
females?
back. Good.
Yeah, if you're a girl, yes. Remember, if you're banning support, that's a misogynistic move. Remember that? That was a classic. It forever lives in my head rent free. Because supports are an inherently feminine role. And if you dare to ban them, you're a misogynist. You must be reported. Must be true.
She would at him and say, also be careful of Nessie. He's harassed me before our games and then again tonight in game. This would, of course, make the chat turn against him.
Fuck you, fat dog, Nessie. Jesus Christ.
Ada!
Bye.
Sorry, I'm still like adjusting my stuff. My stream kind of crashed. So
Remember, you don't need to
I'm still
change
doing like
character, you just
something
need to
here.
match the vibes.
Oh, okay, I will keep it in mind. See, this is the reason I really fucking hate it when people say believe all victims. If this is a perfect situation where you should see that you cannot believe in all victims because she thinks she's the victim and nothing basically happened. The
Oops.
guy was having a
shit.
go, he was trolling,
Yep.
he killed her, boo-hoo, and now she's trying to get him basically erased from the entire planet.
Guy, you're a dog. Cut. That's very Australian. God, I'm gonna have to censor so much shit in this video. But that was
Yeah, I keep crashing. Because I was again like fixing like stream stuff,
the game like he always did. So look,
like
so
the
far,
overlay
Nessie
and
has
things.
done
So
most
like I
of
kind
her
of like
video
keep
game. Both of these instances were not
messing up a
targeted
lot
in
of
any way.
things
Ran into her
accidentally.
randomly. That's just the reality of how small the servers in Australia are. It is what it is. What he's gotten for this so far, though, has been a Steam profile comment that's inappropriate, a streamer in her community mass supporting him, both
Transform,
our
center
creators and his main
vertically,
game, CFD,
transform
and Peach going
again,
I have to be
center
equal.
horizontally,
This
and then
stream.
art view,
Do you think this was before or after?
another art screen. This
Did she decide
one.
before or after that she wants to be the one?
around the Arc Raider streamer community and telling them to avoid Nessie because he is a harasser, making him out to be some sort of creep. Now again, things to an extent could have still ended.
Yeah,
there.
too bad it's like
Could have
this
somehow
because I'm using an
resolved
instant life.
whatever
So
route
sometimes like if I crash,
This
it would
kid
just
is apparently
you know,
31
it would
years
just
old.
like go poof itself.
31.
I have zero
You can't
control
even
of the
say that,
stream,
oh,
like
she's
just
a
close
silly
down
potato
itself.
in her early
If I
20s
didn't
or
open
like
my
a
stream
19
fast
or
enough.
something.
That is like a
That's-
something like
that's being a
really
fucking
piss me
surgeon.
off thing.
Report him, maybe
30 is basically a child. So true. So true.
it didn't work. She can just continue living
So
her
I have to
life,
go
but
back
that's
to the
not
vertical
what
stream and do
You
a
might have
lot of
actually noticed
stuff,
this by the
editing.
balloons that are behind
Yeah,
Peach,
stuff.
but
We noticed it. I noticed it. Thank you. I am noticing it.
she had actually turned 31 around the time this happened.
By the way, if you want to zoom in and see what I'm watching, you can just
Studios, the creators of
do
Arc
the
Raiders, to come
exclamation
into
mark
chat and say,
TV zoom.
birthday.
You can
This
actually
person,
like
of course,
zoom in
wouldn't
the
just be
stuff
anyone.
I'm watching
It
on
would be
YouTube.
the community lead at Embark Studios, so someone who has a hand in anything involving the community.
Oh,
And here's how
no.
Peach would use this to her advantage to escalate this to ridiculous levels. Watch.
How are you? I'm gonna try my very best not to ask you an embark question. I'm gonna do my research and I'll find an email address. I have been so excited. I would say faggot for the expedition. It's I'm being harassed by someone who
I am being harassed. They met up accidentally twice. I am being harassed. I fear for my life. I don't think that I will survive this.
plays this game is a streamer, and yeah, it's a.
He's a streamer. He has a partner badge. I'm being harassed. He came in and he had his partner badge, and he kept shoving it into my face. I don't know what to do.
It's a whole thing, and I was.
The most dangerous thing in the world!
Email
Partner badge!
to 25%. Oh my god. If there's an email on the website to contact about it, because I've got evidence and stuff.
Bro.
You are very cool.
Bro.
I already told lots of my audience. I know I stream in, for them it's an odd hour time, but for me it's like it's literally like 2 p.m. for me. Okay. I know lots of people on the western side actually do watch me somehow. I don't know why, but you guys should live a little bit more healthier life. Okay. You shouldn't harm yourself just from staying and watching me. Okay.
So this is how she framed it to the community lead at Embark. I'm being harassed.
Man, I would keep spamming like the
PLS
live stream
helped
thing
me.
like
He
that.
killed me in game and then said hello in chat, but he has the badge. PLS ban him.
It's actually insane. Dude, the amount of ego this woman must have. See, this is what I'm saying.
Okay,
You're
this
sort of
I will stop
attractive.
fiddling with the
You
gosh
will
dang
get
thing
away with
anymore.
So much shit.
So just
I
going to
wouldn't say- like, I
stream
wouldn't say
Vertigo,
that she's like a top model, right?
and
But
the rest
she's
will
sort
stuff
of
peacefully.
attractive. And she's
I
getting
hope.
away with so much shit because she's a girly girl. Like, how do you think you get onto this level mentally? You must. Okay, hear me out. Hear me out. You say she's mad, I guarantee you.
You
there
shouldn't
were
drink
too
coffee
many
earlier,
people
unless
who
you're
were
those
too
kind of people
nice
who
to
drank
her
coffee and
because
go
they wanted
sleep.
to fuck her. Okay? I
And there
get
are
it,
people
people
can
don't
like
her
they
because she's a
actually
cunt.
have to drink
But in
coffee
an
before they go to
alternate
sleep.
universe where
Else they
she was
can't go to
nice,
sleep.
You would like her. But that's
Those
different.
people
No,
are
that's
even more
very
fucked.
different, because you have to go through a bunch of experiences that will lead up to this level of ego, right? You don't just become egotistical because, oh, you decide one day. It's because she had been babied and sheltered in her entire life, and she was being nice, and now she thinks that she's the middle of everything. And now she
Alright,
can get away with shit
it's
like that.
finally time for me to actually start
Making
working.
my life hell.
Beauty and ugliness come from within. She's absolutely dislikable. It's been so long since I have seen someone so unlikable. Unironically, she looks extremely annoying and super mean. I don't like her at all.
Yeah,
Is that
unlikely
meaning
story
everything
since you're
lets
still
me into
awake.
An official email. What's up? To which the community lead would say, "Yes, send me a DM."
Don't
on
lie
Twitch."
to
She had
yourself.
direct access to the community lead. And seeing that the community lead, unfortunately, probably doesn't watch my channel, she didn't learn the very important lesson that is there are
This arc person acts without doing research. Yeah, but like, if someone presents you something,
Okay, before that, let's pause the video I'm watching. Hello there everyone, my name is Kiribaka and I'm your host, and your voice with the voice here is entertaining. I may or may not have no idea what the heck I'm doing, and may or may not also went off tangent and start yapping about too. Whew!
like,
Alright,
oh, I'm being
continue.
harassed.
But here's the thing, I already did watch this video, I'm just keep watching it while I'm working. And here's the thing, usually, I watch like some of this video, like, you know, Karen being Karen. I can't shit on girls that too much, or too hard. So, I usually watch Scoot, which is a girl that shit on girls. And good thing is I don't have to say it. It's fine for girls on girls violence. A man on girls violence? Oh, I'm going to jail. Cat fight, cat fight, cat fight.
Continuously, and then you show that, oh, he showed up in the Twitch, oh, he killed you or whatever. He might think that, oh yeah, maybe there's more to it. I don't fucking have time to look into it. Happy birthday, girl. Have a ban, right?
two sides to every story. Conducting a band based on one person's
Where's
perspective
my drawing pad?
is
Oh,
a
here.
recipe for
Okay.
disaster.
no.
But that's
Lads, come on. surely that never happened, that a person in power would have favorites and maybe ban someone just because they were asked, right? Right? No. No. Say it ain't so. No. I don't think so. No. Never.
Exactly what ended up happening. Nessie, who had been playing this game almost every day, creating content for it, would be temporarily suspended for 30 days immediately afterwards
Bruh.
for behavior that violates Embark's code of conduct. Without going into too many
30
specifics,
days.
but he already knew what's up. He saw the VOD of her talking to the community lead. Because of this, he would end up creating a video that's unlisted called Message to Embark and sent it in his appeal. He would point out how most, if not all, of the VODs that involved him and Peach had been deleted from Peach's channel.
Ooh, interesting. If she's the victim, then why would she delete all the VODs? How curious.
What? Who? What? How? Who?
Suspicious.
Yep, obviously. I am the voice behind the VTuber model. Well, anyone in the vertical side? Hold on a bit. Yeah, anyone on the vertical side are confused that like you see like different chatters behind it. I'm actually have like horizontal side of things. Usually I kind of like do watch video while I'm working kind of things. If I really do want to focus, but sometimes I do pause the video and kind of have a little bit chat about it, things like right now. And yes, you are seeing my face in the horizontal side of the stream. Not surprisingly, I'm not even hiding my face in the first place. I won't really call myself a VTuber. It's more like a weird hybrid going on there. Because like even like in Japan, where like they have a new name for like the VTuber that actually like also show like human like IRL content. That one is like what they call it again? X-tubers. But they kind of like still do a very separate stream. It's like, you know, they would do a separate IRL stream and also a separate VTuber stream. For me, is I'm literally standing together side by side. So it's really hard to dictate like what kind of format I'm actually in. I have no format. I'm Kirei format. Hold on a little bit, I need to do the hair. Let me focus a little bit. Okay. Let's get back to it. Watching the video! Girls on girls violence.
His reputation in other streamers' chat, etc. By the end of it, he had compiled everything into a board on Microsoft Paint. On one side was him, and the worst thing he could think of where he was harassing her was just sending his friend to type his message saying, "I just got lured into a room by a guy that wanted me to help free his friend. He trapped me and killed me." On Peach's side though, we can see the Steam comment, we can see verbal abuse, we can see mass report / witch hunt, we can see chat rallied against me with many mean messages, so aka ruining his reputation in other streamers' chat. So obviously it didn't make sense to ban him without banning her too. If he was going to be made into a villain, then she deserves to get some flack as well. He sent everything in the support ticket, but he didn't get a reply for 5 days. So instead he got desperate and reached out to the community lead directly through Twitch DMs. This is where he would say, "Hey Austin, I'm really sorry for reaching out this way. I believe you might recognize my name from an email you received from PeachXO. When reviewing her VODs for reasons that could have led to my ARC ban, I saw you in chat and assumed that the direct correspondence between you and Peach could have been what led to my ban. I feel horrible throwing accusations around, but there is no doubt in my mind that whatever email you received contained either outright lies or gross exaggerations. I have sent everything in my support ticket, but have received no reply in 5 whole days, and it feels very unfair to be waiting when in the instance of my interactions with Peach,
Very nice, level-headed reply. We respect that.
it was myself who was
Respectful
actually
king.
harassed." He would then send the YouTube video I just showed you and then say, This
is like
a full
like
timeline
on
of
my
all
last stream I did
interactions and
talk a lot
shows
about
it
like
was
how
treated. This is when the community lead would reply with,
like Twitch is technically the worst platform to be in. I can't even talk too much about it because if I complain like other platform or complain about YouTube, complain about like many other things, like the engagement in my gosh dang stream is just going to plummet to the ground. It's not that nobody likes it, it's more like YouTube do not want you to mention other side. But try to think about this. The moment I mention the purple side, okay, the engagement would immediately drop. That's the thing. That's the immediate things. And I basically cannot mere mentioning. It's like he who shall not name. Okay, it's a gushing Voldemort at this point. This kind of traditions of like do not mention other platform is created by, you know what, TikTok. Basically, they have like super aggressive AI kind of like monitoring your entire like stream transcript. So the moment you kind of like mention a thing or two, your entire engagement would just stop for the entire stream. YouTube's still a little bit generous. They kind of like only stop your entire engagement for maybe like 30 to like a few hours, and then they would come back again if you just still keep streaming. But again, it's a little bit egregious in some sense, because even you are like not trying to like, you know, promote the other platform, you are literally sitting here shitting on another platform, or you're talking about some other platform stuff, like, you know, like you just mere mention it, you will still get bonked. Man, I fucking hate AI. They made the bot so fucking sensitive about all this kind of thing. Like, also, like, if I drop a little bit too much F-bomb, okay, like, my stream engagement would also drop too. This is like the most funniest shit in the world in YouTube. Technically, in TikTok and YouTube, they behave the same way because YouTube trying to copy TikTok. And then, oh shit, I say TikTok. I can't mention the name. But I know I already mentioned it. I would give a fuck. So it's basically just that, and the purple side have like the worst. It's technically among all the 3 streaming platform, the green one, the purple one, and then this red one. It's like the purple one actually is the worst. Yeah, the purple one actually is the worst one, is because like they literally function in a very nepotism way. Yeah. Like, you can't just literally be like the most nobody in the gosh dang streaming scene. Long as you know someone in there, you're fucking you're basically fucking Gucci. You're just going to have like a very good times. Because try to think about this, like back then, if anyone watched a lot of VTubers, like you know, Zentrea used to have like this friend called like, is it like Toast or something? Like, he using like the frog profile. Like, apparently he's like the purple side ambassadors, as like almost specifically for VTubers, and he's not even a VTubers. And apparently that guy has been have been like doing lots of shady shit behind the scene, using his power of like the purple side ambassadors. And yeah. Also using the, you know, basically taking advantage of the autistic spectrum and everything. Yeah, the other stuff, like, we can watch that video later on while I'm drawing. But it's late time for you guys, like, for, you know, Kai and Shark, you guys should go to sleep. Maybe next time I'll stream a little bit earlier, and then you guys maybe somehow stumble upon me or something like that, or just like, you know, subscribe and ring the bell or something. Like, when I start streaming, you guys will know that I'm streaming, and you guys can like drop by in. If it's just chat stream, I'll like much more specifically like show those video and let's watch it together or something like that. Yeah. Just going to say, like, the purple side is always really, really shady. Like, you might think the green side is worse since like they are doing a lot of like the gamba stuff. You know, they practically sell like gamba stuff to the viewer. And ironically, the green side actually treat their creator way better than among like all this like red, green, purple like platform. Is basically, it's literally like the green one treat creators better than the red and purple one. The purple one treat like all the creators like shit unless they get you some money. And the red one is just they have way too many creators in there. They just don't give a shit at that point. Green one though, they actually treat that creator quite well. This is why a lot of people say like there's a lot of unhinged people there, is because they do try their best to treat people well in there, like creator well. It's kind of like always have like this delicate balance you have to do. So yeah, like those kind of shit happens. You can't really like blame everyone for that kind of the conduct and stuff. It's just that it's really hard to balance a lot of things. If they're good at balancing it, they already become like the super like famous platform, and then will be like the most golden platform of all place. And then they are. Then you already know what the reasons is. So yeah. Harder! And I'm a little bit tired. By the way, keep on drawing and keep on watching this. Girls on girls violence. Watching girls shit on girls.
Hi there. I see this as an uncomfortable situation. I'd be happy to undo the ban, but I would need your assurance that any future interactions with Peach would cease.
I don't know how I feel about that answer. I don't know how I feel. It's almost like saying that I see that you're innocent, but you have to stop talking to her. Or something. You know? Like, I don't know how I feel about this at all. You haven't watched the stuff?
The entertainment is she doesn't have restriction to shit on Karen. Because she's a girl. She also do not like Karen. And the DEI stuff and stuff like those. Well, I don't know, but I also know Malaysians also have Malay that rarely people using it. Yeah, because again, like I'm a dude, I do watch Karen stuff, but I can't shit on girls too much, you know? Like that's like a thing called internet karma. If I just go a little bit too far, like I'm a dude, so saying that might not be too good. But if a girls go far for another girls, then it's good. It's like, you know, like it become like nobody can say the N-word, but the black guy can say the N-word, like a situation. So like no guy can shit on girls that much, but if a girl shit on girls, like, it's almost allowed. It's almost always allowed.
You have to die to her if you see her, bro.
I'm happy to have the same conversation with her. Nessie would reply with, yes, please. All I want is this to go away. Please understand, however, that Oceania is small, and I have no idea if I run into her in-game unless one of us kills the other, and names show. I really want nothing to do with her, and if I see her in-game and somehow know it's her, I'll leave the game, or run away. Whatever you want.
That's
Well,
so
that one is a
sad.
complicated shit.
My dude is
It's like I do
literally saying,
cuss
"I am
a lot,
willing to do
and then my
anything
defense is
you
I'm
want,
Malaysian.
just give my account back." Meanwhile, he haven't done anything wrong. That is so
And
sad.
I don't give a shit.
Women in male spaces, that's I don't like this. This is a bad answer. This is a really bad answer. It doesn't look good at all. I don't like it.
What? So look,
Yeah, she's tired about one thing. That I also tired about it too. Imagine you go to Italian, not Italian store, okay? Just go to pizza, okay? You go to eat the pizza. You see Italian decorations in there. or like like they doing authentic like Italian pizza, and they fucking hate the Italian cultures, but you want to go and eat that pizza in there, and then you go in there, you make a fuss about the Italian maybe like there's like the like random stuff about like in the Italian you just don't like, and then you make a fuss about it and then put it in the internet and complaining about it, put a TikTok, yada stuff, and just, talk about lots of stuff, but at the end you still want to eat that pizza. There are so many people behave like that, not like that specific scenario, but so many people want to participate that stuff, but they fucking hate that stuff where they're coming out from. It's like they want to watch anime, but they fucking hate Japan stuff. Quite similar to that kind of situations. Like everyone is getting tired about all this like entitled people. Like, it happened a little bit way too many times to a point that everyone's just fucking tired. It'd be like, not again. I have to deal with that stuff is not easy, you know. Is there a rubber ducky or something that the profile image is like so tiny I can't see anything? You might have to zoom in a little bit next time. You want to make it as profile pictures. By the way, hello there everyone. My name is Kirvaku and I'm your host and your voice with a voice here to entertain you and may or may not. I have no idea what I'm doing at the moment, but I am watching some Scoot video. That watching Mujin video, which the Mujin video I already watched a long time ago. It's just I'm going to watch Scoot shit on someone. It's much more better. Also feels good. It kind of validate like sometimes my point of view too. She basically have the same point of view with me. So essentially what she normally shit on is the same thing that I will say, but if I say it out loud toward a girl, that is fucking rude. But if a girl say it, it's kind of fine.
It's important to acknowledge that the community lead was in an uncomfortable situation here, right? Having to deal with the ban of someone that her friend was claiming was harassing her. At the same time, though, as a community lead, you have to let go of your attachment to people and see things objectively. It's cool that she actually replied to Nessie and bothered talking to him, which eventually led to him getting unbanned early. However, saying things like, I want your assurance that any future interactions with Peach would cease is definitely interesting. The guy had killed her twice. That's it. There was no proof he was targeting her. There was no proof he wanted to kill her in particular. He was just...
I mean, I will be honest with you. The first one was a troll, right? The second, he plainly killed her because she was a jackass. She was absolutely rude and he was like, he didn't even actually try. He literally bonked her to death. Like, she could have fight back, but she was so bad that she couldn't hit him at all. And he beat him up with like a fucking crowbar or whatever the fuck he had. No, he was already planning it. He was saying it in the clip. Oh, okay. Well, still fair. She was still a cunt.
Playing the game and ran across her. That is it. But still, he was willing to be cooperative if he...
But come on, like...
Nah, at some point I just don't give a shit. You don't think too much about it. You don't need to announce it.
Like...
Especially in the internet, I can't see your fucking face. No people can see your fucking face.
It doesn't mean you cannot fight back.
In my face, in the fact right now, I'm looking at a shark. Then behave like a shark.
In game.
But don't try to start to make it do-dung.
In game, we're
Do-dung.
talking about arc.
Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do, and then the shark go do-do-do-do-do. I would tear my hair apart when you start to sing shaka doo doo doo. I've been hearing that shit for ages, and still there. You are found. Hi there. Yeah, too bad. Like YouTube decided to use alias for everything is sad. It's sad. It's because like YouTube back in the days, like they do show your like channel name instead of like your alias name. Nowadays they are showing the alias name. I can't really read, like if you guys like have like funny channel name, I can't actually read your funny channel name. I do feel bad. Like, you know, back in days, like in Hololive days, there's lots of people with like funny names. When they do like super chat or something like that, they have to read out the name right. So it's like eat Mike Tyson ass, that one. It's always the legendary. But now you can't use that name anymore because someone actually have that name as alias. So now when YouTube actually have like the alias thing, only show the alias thing, like the eat Mike Tyson ass is just gone, sadly. I don't think you are the young one.
Oh
By
my
this
god.
point, Nessie was unbanned.
You're
Great. But
crazy.
the threat of Peach XO and her community was still there. They were still tarnishing his reputation, and they were still trying to mass report him from games that he played. I mean, it had worked. She had banned him for 30 days. If she found out he got unbanned, God knows what she would have done. So he decided to take the explanation video he had made to the Arc Raiders team and publish it on his YouTube channel, titling it "Streamer Mass Reports Me After Being Trolled in Arc Raiders." It'll be uploaded.
I have to need a little. I have to see something. So his name is Nessie Does. Ness. I am typing. Where am I typing? Nessie Does. I just want to see. Did people start to watch the video? It was 20K. It was a month ago. It was only the girl was streaming 3 days ago. Oh.
You don't need to ask me those kind of things.
I don't think she will stream anytime soon.
I'm not your mother's. I can't decide your fucking life.
It already. No, it's there. It was.
This is
this
a
one.
very out of the random
This video.
question here.
Views. This was him pretty much defending himself and trying to repair whatever reputation he still had left in the Arc Raiders community after the damage that Peach XO had done. In theory, it's a pretty good idea. The problem, though, was that he was dealing with Peach XO, and she was about to.
Yeah, then you put people in a tough spot, and then you suddenly say like,
level.
"Hey, I want to shoot someone.
Shortly after the video
Should I?
uploaded, it
What
was
should I answer to you?"
Copyright claimed. Nessie would receive an email saying, "We received a copyright."
Oh, the classic. Can we copy strike PewDiePie? Oh, dude, that's such an
PewDiePie.
asshole thing to actually copy strike someone. The fucking account gets like a wow. Brother, what is this? 2016? Clearly. I have a feeling that she doesn't really care about her methods as long as she wins.
Removal request for your video based on applicable
Mujin, you're in a pickle, Mujin. She's gonna come after you, Mujin. Run!
copyright law. We've removed your video from YouTube.
Oh,
Content
no.
used. This is from a stream VOD from Peach's channel. Content found in entire video. Removal request issued by Peach XO. Contact info is the same.
You know what this is? This is like the treason the fact, or whatever the fuck it is. The more she wanted to hide this entire thing, the more it will blow up.
Email you find on Peach XO's social media. This was her. Now look, a copyright removal is a very big deal. Okay, it gives you a copyright strike. You get a few of those, your channel gets deleted. It's not like something you just do because you feel like doing. This is like you genuinely messing with the law.
Never do copyright strike on people. That is like a nuclear options and also a dick move in the first place.
In order for them to counter again, they have to actually take you to court. The problem, though, is by the time you counter, many people who actually do copyright strikes have already won. They don't actually care about the video being taken down. They care about getting your personal information because that's the only way you can counterclaim. And it's been a problem on YouTube for years.
Oh, right. Oh, God, I forgot.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, if you claim you want to refute the claim, you have to type your name and then like essentially like even like refute the claim or like refute the copyright strike. You have to post Yeah, you do have to like, because like how YouTube system works, you have to post your actual legal name, your address, the other stuff into it to counter the claim or copyright strike. Which a lot of people actually do that to VTubers. VTubers can, like, a lot of VTubers, like, unlike me, that I show my face and even my name, I don't give a shit. Obviously I won't like actively just put my name out, but still, again, like, not a lot of people like me, just an example to say. So there are people that literally on purpose to keep copyright claim every single video for certain VTubers, and then they will have basically like have a really, really hard times. So if they refute any claim, which they will get all the informations of the VTuber, because when you need to refute the claim, you actually have to put your actual ID name into it. So it's really easy to get yourself get tracked, get doxxed, get everything. So a lot of VTuber, like indie one, unable to fight against those kind of claim is because of that. One of the many reasons, a lot of people do ask, like, why there's so many like terrible like VTubing agency, and why are there still VTuber like together with them, you know, or like want to work in a VTubing agency? It's because when people actually get attacked by these kind of things, the agency are the one to deal with it, not the VTubers. So it become not that big of the deal. That's the thing. Like, one of the many choice that people decided to do that. Or they usually have like a managers, so the managers will be the one that, you know, filing the claim, putting their own name, get the other stuff. They basically take all the heat and stuff. So this is why VTubing managers that actually do get paid a little bit extra just from like those kind of like hazard payment from dealing with like all those kind of troll and shit. I also have to go try a little bit. Be back soon. And I'm back. Man, I'm so happy about the AI bubble is popping right now. But the RAM price is still going to take a year or two to kind of recover it. All you guys can actually buy is just refurbished RAM. Or, you know, liquidated asset of RAM. And the other stuff, those kind of things. But the AI bubble is popping. Good! Do you know what happened? Microsoft betrayed OpenAI. In some sense. Okay, like you guys know, like AI actually get like a lot of sponsors from, like, you know, they circle jerk around, just keep adding pile and pile of cash, kind of like just keep handing off to each other in circle. And at the end, like each time they hand it, they will have a little bit loss, but it's a very, very big loss on the electricity bill. And they also have to like buy lots of shit too. So again, right now, Microsoft have been backing OpenAI for quite a while, and OpenAI never do the fucking math because their AI sucks. And then they realized one thing: Google didn't give them money. Google gave them coupon. The coupon to buy Google stuff. To get Google's, not Google, Microsoft. Like Microsoft didn't like support them with money. Technically, Microsoft support them with coupon. You know, coupon to get Microsoft serviced. Basically, they can like receive service from Microsoft with this amount of like worth, instead of say I will support you 10 billion. Now they even retract the gosh dang coupon. They don't even have the coupon now. Man, I'm happy. I'm very happy. Let's continue watching the video, shall we?
I forgot about that. Oh, that's such a stupid thing. You actually have to fill out. You have to dox yourself just to be able to do literally anything. What kind of bullshit is it? This is what happens usually, even if you wanna like DMCA something off. Like it happened to me way back then that there was my art was uploaded to websites where I didn't want it to because it was like Patreon exclusive or something. And I wanted to get it off, and you literally have to dox yourself to the people who you're trying to send the request to take it down. So, do you want to do that? Really? Really? Do you want to risk your real life location, your name, and everything just so that you can win some stupid BS? I don't think so.
This has been a tactic employed against content creators by malicious actors who seek to harm them by getting their personal info. And unfortunately, that's what Nessie had to do to counterclaim this video. He had to put in his full legal name, his
So
street
stupid.
address, his phone, his city, his email, his postcode, and his country. Peach only had to supply her email address. He had to give everything. And yeah, you guessed it, the person who copyright claims a video, when they receive the counterclaim, they can see.
That's so stupid. Why would you give information to the enemy? Why? Why? Like, literally, oh hey, someone is mad at you, so they filed a copyright strike, okay? Well, we are
This
going
is why
to give
copyright strike
all your
always is the
personal
dick move.
information
We
to
make
that
a
person.
very big fuss about it for
Why?
reasons.
Why does the claimant not need to provide that? I have no idea. It's such a weird system.
All of this. Nessie would tweet about this and say, how cool that the person who got their chat to mass report me everywhere for killing them in Arc Raiders now has access to all this information. But
Oh,
now you
God.
think, come on, dude, listen, okay, yeah, she's been very unreasonable. She's been very weird throughout the whole thing. She's not actually going to do anything with this, right? Like,
Right?
Yep,
Right.
I'm
She
using
wouldn't-
Clip Studio Paint right
She
now.
wouldn't do anything, right?
Like the method I'm using right now,
Right.
let me pause the video a little
Right.
bit, okay? The method I'm using right now is the, have you tried to make the shape stuff, like the rectangle stuff, the other thing, okay? There's a thing called lasso fill. I guess you already know that one. So, see? So, I'm using a special way to kind of making the line art is what I call the carving style. So, I essentially put the ink blob. Technically, there's a sketch underneath it or on top of it. Depends on how you want to, like, process it. And then, remember, Clip Studio Paint have this third color palette. So far, I don't see any other software have that, okay? Only Clip Studio Paint have it. I'm not sure they patented it or something like that. The third color palette, which is the transparency color palette, is very useful for use if you have like a unique brush. You want to have like that kind of a unique brush erased, get the other stuff. But for me, I'm using the lasso fill tools to do these things, which I can carve things up into shape. So it gave me a very unique looking like line art, because I can just do whatever I want with the line art. I just shape it accordingly. Obviously, this kind of like take a little bit of practice for you to be able to turn like the entire image into line art like this. It's kind of like it have like one like very neat like kind of like feelings when you kind of do it, because it really feels like you're doing some handicraft stuff, which is like kind of like really fun to do it. Okay, let me continue to play the video while I'm kind of working.
Come on, you'd really have to be crazy,
Right?
Well, it turns out that Peach truly is that crazy. Because shortly after Nessie's appeal to the copyright,
I wanna remind you that I had a girl who really liked me and wanted to be my friend, and I didn't want it to be her friend, and I wanted her to leave me alone. And then she reported me to the Spanish police for harassing her because I didn't want to be her friend, and I told her to leave me alone, and I didn't want her in my stream. Yeah, because she lived in somewhere in Spain, right? And she reported me to her police. And I'm not in Spain. I'm not Spanish. But she tried. So I am absolutely not shocked that this is happening. Yeah, she just really, really wanted to be my friend. I will forever remember
Aggressive
the quote,
friendship.
but she said that you cannot choose your friends. That was it. And I was like, no, that's the family that you cannot choose. You can totally choose your friends. Yeah. But yeah, so there are crazy people. She really liked me, and then she really fucking hated me. She was the kind of person who blocked me afterwards everywhere, but at the same time,
Yandere.
she kept tabs on me because that girl had a friend, and her friend came to me to tell me that the girl who was obsessed with me, she's still keeping tabs on me every single day, and she's lurking in my Discord and hiding, and she has like little spies reporting to her and whatever. And I was like, okay, that's cool. That's cool. I just don't want anything to do with this. So yeah, that's really nice. That's really cool. Anyways, yeah. And it turns out that even years after this incident happening between us, she was still tweeting about me. And saying that, oh, it was all because of me, because I harassed her and whatever. And I was like, cool. That's I think it was like even 2 years after, one of my friends DM me because they found it amusing that she is still having me in her head rent free And I was like, oh, that's cool. I didn't
Watching
think about
Scoot.
that for years, but now I am. So
Basically, like, if you watch
Cool.
Mugen video before, like, there's like that
it's
incident
only
thingy
amusing
with
because
the
nothing
outrageous
came
stuff.
out of it. If that girl would have
Okay? But here's the thing, sometimes I'm to say a lot of stuff, but it's a girl. I can't just shit on girls. You know what? Girls on girls violence is fine. You know, I'm gonna let her shit on girls. And I'll listen to it.
actually have the power to do anything to me, it wouldn't have been funny. It was more crazy than funny. So it's only
But it's
funny
more like
because
open it as my
she was
background
powerless.
noise. I kind of like
Strike,
working and
Peach
listen
would tweet
to
this
it
out
at the
on
same
her account,
times.
saying, filing a police report on the
Oh no, she's even reporting herself. What the fuck?
partner Twitch streamer who keeps harassing and streaming
The partner! Did I tell you that he has the partner badge? I definitely don't care that he has the partner badge, but did I mention that when he came in to harass me, he had the partner badge? In case you don't know.
sniping me and causing people to send death threats to me. I yelled at him in a game. He stream sniped me and I told him via proximity chat
That's not what stream sniping is. That's you cannot stream snipe someone if you just randomly queue up. Well, like you cannot control your queue to go where you are. And also, he wasn't. He was just better. What the fuck?
that I've reported him and people who witnessed his shitty behavior in game have reported him too. They told me. He thinks I
Hide
mass
and
reported
mute.
him. Thanks for thinking I'm big enough to mass
As a
report
hide
me.
and snowflake.
He made a hate video.
A hate video about me, so naturally I reported it to the e-safety commissioner and he still won't stop, so now I'm reporting it to the police. I also copyright strike the video to YouTube as are a nightmare to talk to about harassment / bullying / death threats.
Mind you, that video was what he made so that he can prove his innocence to the game devs. There was nothing harassment or bullying about it. It was just the truth with proof.
She would then end this by saying,
Oh yeah.
how I love being a woman on the internet.
I know what this is. It's like that meme, you know, when the guy it like looks back, shoots the guy, and how could men do this? Just stares straight into the camera. Either that or the bicycle meme. Puts the fucking rod into the bicycle, falls, hog's leg. How could men do this to me?
Yeah, so look, just in case you've watched this video so far and you don't have any common sense, don't worry, I got you. All of this, from start to finish.
Wait, what was that? Has anyone ever thought that Muji might be a pipeline to incel communities in YouTube? VTubers in particular. He used to be a bit more balanced when covering topics, but it seems that recently he has been slamming women harder than men in his videos. Oh, you forget. We have DEI, so it has to be 50-50 slamming, otherwise you're a misogynist. Okay? It's not based upon who did what. It has to be balanced 50-50. It seems recently, after the fake gamer girl from Thailand and Kingsman drama a few weeks ago, I think he realized his bread and butter is to dunk on female gamers and streamer in order, or, hear me out, or maybe the male gamers are simply not harassing the women, so there is nothing to report on that. Because when was the last time that you heard that a female gamer killed a guy in game and the guy went after her and reported her to the
You'd be laughing for ages if that happened.
I don't know. All this fueled by the victim at the time being a male gamer too.
Yeah, basically, you would be laughed at for
He has never made
centuries.
any effort to shut down sexist, incelish comments either. If anything, he seems to be more than happy to let that kind of community flourish in his channel. Okay.
Far and you don't have any common sense, don't worry, I got you. All of this, from start to finish, did not happen because Peach was a woman. Peach could have been an alien from Mars. She could have been like one of those fictional aliens from Star Wars, whatever you want, dude.
Wrong. If it's a male attacking you, absolutely, it was because you're misogynist. If it's a girl attacking you, it's because the girl is a pick-me. She's catering to the patriarchy. Therefore, she's misogynist via proxy. And literally anyone else cannot be wrong.
She could have not even been from Earth. This is about her behavior. And the
Yeah.
fact that she's making it about her gender is an injustice to anyone who's actually had to get harassed and stalked and all these things on the internet. These are real cases that deserve attention. And this case right here doesn't deserve to take any attention away from people actually struggling.
She cannot go after Mujin. Mujin is way too big. Also, I think because Mujin cracked this story, this is going to spread like wildfire. I don't think that she's going to stream anytime soon. Or if I would be, screw, he's partnered. Oh, fuck, he's partnered. It's over. If she's smart, she's going to give some time before coming back to stream.
And suffering. I can't believe she said this with a straight face. At the same time, though, when it came to Nessie, he was back
That's
to
true. Look at that. Fuck, he's partnered. Motherfucker.
square one. The video of his that he made to defend himself was taken down, and now he had to live with the idea, going to bed every day thinking, are the police gonna knock at my door? Things were getting very serious very quickly. He
Oh,
understood that
no.
he couldn't do this by himself anymore. He needed help. So he reached out to a friend of his that also happens to be a Sea of Thieves content creator.
Oh no, look at him. He's big. I bet that he's partnered too.
And asked him to help. And so he did.
Oh,
He went by the
no.
name The Bee. And on his channel,
The
they would
Bee.
both upload a video titled Streamer Wants My Friend Arrested for
Oh, look at the views. Oof. Wow. The big B.
killing her in a video game. And within just 2 weeks, it would amass over 500,000 views. It would go over a lot of clips that were already featured in Nessie's video.
Damn.
And near the end of the video, they would update
No, this is a different video. I think this is Mr. B's channel. This is not Nass's channel. It's the other person's channel.
everyone and telling them that yes, Peach claimed to have reported him to the police because she doxed his information through a YouTube copyright strike. How disgusting can you get as a person? At this point, it was over. Nessie's video didn't really get that much attention, but this one did. The Arc Raiders community was well aware of what
Damn.
Peach had done now, and it
Dude, if I would be,
That was good.
Pokato lurk.
if I would be that Arc Raiders, I don't know, community manager, I would fear for my job. Like even getting involved in a story like this. Yeah, that was not a good reply.
even reached people who don't even play the game because you were that bothered that the person who killed you had a partner badge. Come on, man. So as you might imagine, after the Bee's video came out and everyone was well aware of her actions, she would proceed to private her Twitter account. No apology, no accountability, just running away and pretending like
You know what? I respect it. If you don't mean it, I don't think you should say an apology. That's fine. You shouldn't say like, "Oh no, I'm sorry." Just own up to it. You're a stupid, overly sensitive lady. You can't handle being treated like a normal person. Move on.
nothing happened. She of course has not streamed since then either. This all could have been avoided multiple times throughout the
She streamed 3 days ago. I swear. Last live 3 days ago. This channel has no videos. It's quiet. Too quiet. Yeah, I tried, but there is when the Mujing video was made, it came out yesterday. But he says that she hasn't streamed since, and this video was put 1 month ago. Let me just we can see it on Sully. How was her stream? So there was April 1, 2nd, 4th. So she has been streaming, actually. So I don't really see, like, maybe was this the time when the other video came out? There's like a big peak here. Or maybe this was a raid, I don't know. But yeah.
This entire timeline. She could have stopped at any given moment and moved on, but no, we had to report him to the police. When it came to Nessie though, he had finally gotten his video back up on March 26th, 2026, so almost 20 days after uploading it. The memes that have come out from this have also been pretty funny, of course. But in the end, I think what really blows my mind here is that this was all done by a streamer with 2,000 followers, right? Someone who doesn't really have that much of a mass influence on people. One has to ask themselves, what would Peach have done in this situation?
Nepotism in the
10
purple
or
shade.
100 times the
Oh god. Oh god. I don't even know, man. Then the Simps would have ripped a new hole into Nessie's asshole or something. You know?
followers and the viewership. Honestly, it's scary to even ask this question, but we've seen it multiple times, especially on my channel. Some people let the influence get to their heads, their egos become inflated beyond belief, and they end up hurting people in the process.
She's a literal who. I am not trying to be mean, but where is that ego coming from? She's a literal no one. 20 people?
Guys, don't play extraction shooters if you don't expect to get killed by another player, and if you do, please don't dox them and involve the police. Thank you so much for watching until the end. I really appreciate it. And if you want to see exclusive content, including awesome high quality drawings, as well as 2 exclusive yapping videos per month, then make sure to check out my stacked page in the description and the pinned comment. It's like Patreon, but in my opinion, better. I'll see you in the next video whenever that is, and I love you so much, platonically. Mwah.
I don't care if the police are too busy solving a crisis. I died in a video game. Help me! Oh god. True. True and real. Dude. Not gonna lie. That was something. That was definitely something. Yeah.
I don't know you, but I know enough to guess with a high level of confidence that you've been angry before. Unless I got the Dalai Lama watching or something, I bet there have been moments in your life where you've been fuming, extremely angry. It's natural, it's normal. I mean, Jiminy Christmas, earlier today I was angry. I was driving and a spider went across my windshield. And it was a rather large spider. This puppy was set to Wumbo. And I don't have arachnophobia or anything, but I don't like them. And I certainly don't like them on my windshield. So I pulled over and in my cup holder had a receipt. So I thought that'll be good enough. I'll just blast it with the receipt. And as I go to do that, it hits me with like a running back move. It hits me with like a double sidestep and then jumps on my arm. Then I fucking freak out and start like slapping my arm and screaming like a maniac, and I can't find the spider anymore. That makes me frown. It makes me angry. I'm sure there's plenty of things that have made you angry. But have you ever been so angry that you light a 1.2 million square foot warehouse on fire and will most likely spend many, many years behind bars for it and film the whole thing for Instagram? Probably not, I would say. Most likely no. But I did just hear of someone who did. And it is a fascinating story because the anger makes sense. Like the reason why this employee was angry, I think a lot of people can understand. But drastic measures like this did nothing except ruin his life.
Holy shit!
Should have paid us enough to fucking live. You know, we may not get paid enough to fucking live, but these bitches dirt cheap. All you had to do was pay us enough to live. All you had to do was pay us enough to fucking live. All you had to do was pay us enough to live. There goes your inventory.
You know what? If you bought a lot of stuff and then you still haven't got your UPS yet, most likely it's in the fucking fire.
inventory.
This is a Kimberly-Clark warehouse that apparently served 50 million people. It was located in California, and a disgruntled 29-year-old employee filmed these videos, posted them on Instagram of him lighting it on fire, and it completely fucking torched it. It like incinerated this whole facility. Pretty fucking stupid plan. Extremely dangerous, could have easily killed people in the warehouse. The fire could have spread outside of the warehouse as well. It's California. California fires, like, that spreads a lot. This could have caused so much more damage, destruction, and death in this like raging inferno that he created here.
Again, thankfully, nobody was injured in that fire. No firefighters or none of the employees. They were all evacuated safely.
So, Nick, we should note you were just listening in on that news conference. That's why we couldn't go right to you. So this employee, a 29-year-old, did they say what he did there at that plant?
It's unclear exactly what he did. What we know is that they house lots of Kimberly-Clark products here. Again, this is a 1.2 million square foot warehouse here. So very large space filled with products. We know that they load the trucks up and distribute them. We don't know specifically what that man did.
I feel like we have some strong evidence to what that man did. He filmed it himself. I'm surprised it wasn't streamed on Kick. Like, this has become a very common phenomenon where people film or stream themselves committing crimes, in this case, arson. So he made it very clear what he was doing and why, the motive. He was upset with the pay, saying that all they had to do was pay him enough to fucking live, which is a very real problem, something I have yapped about for years, about how so many jobs right now in the country don't actually pay their employees a livable wage. And as things keep getting more and more expensive, it's not like the pay is being risen to try and help them, enable them to live. It is a huge problem. But the solution this guy cooked up in his noodle is not the optimal play, because now all he's going to do is land himself in jail. He's not going to be getting paid there. And on top of that, all of the workers at that warehouse, they are now out of work for who knows how long, and maybe they get canned because of it. I mean,
That's
this is
such
a
a
huge
bright
warehouse. This is
idea
gonna take
you
a
have,
long
Dad.
time to rebuild and get all that inventory and stuff back.
Alright, I'm
Maybe
gonna
they just start
jousting
laying
that.
off employees that were working there. So now he has also ruined other people's income on top of that. So it's not exactly like the best plan that he's cooked up here, as shocking as that is to hear that arson didn't save the day. It is an issue. His anger is understandable, but this didn't do anything to solve it. It's not like that this company is all of a sudden going to have a come to Jesus moment like, oh, we didn't know that by underpaying our employees, it would make them frustrated. But now that an entire 1.2 million square foot warehouse been burnt down because of our folly, we will change our ways. We now see the light. Our third eye is open. Enlightenment. Time to raise everyone's pay. It's just not going to happen.
Do is pay us enough to live.
Chilling video posted online by the suspect appears to show the moment a massive warehouse fire was deliberately set.
All you had to do was pay us enough to live.
Investigators say the man behind the camera is 29-year-old Shamel Abdul Kareem.
He was believed to be an employee of Kimberly-Clark. However, it is confirmed that he is an employee of NFI Industries, the third-party distributor of Kimberly-Clark.
Officials say he had posted grievances online before igniting the Ontario, California warehouse on fire.
Now, I've actually seen people applauding this, saying that they need to start a GoFundMe ASAP so that way they can donate to him because he's a hero. He's standing up to capitalism. Finally, enough is enough. We need more of this across the country. That's fucking ridiculous. That's like actual dangerous, stupid brain. Like, people are saying, oh, wah, crying over all this lost product from a billion-dollar corporation, that kind of thing. That's, I don't know how people can be so, like, out of tune with reality. It's not even about, like, lost products or anything. It's about how easily people could have died in that, how it could have spread way beyond just that warehouse, and how this doesn't even really affect the company all that much. They have insurance. You know who this actually affects? Is the employees that are most likely going to be out of work here while this facility is out of commission and under maintenance, so they're going to be out income, and he just threw his whole life away for this, and it's not going to do anything to actually help people get a livable wage from this company or anything like that. It's just reckless, dangerous, jeopardizing tons of people's lives and safety and the area around him. This could have caused a huge fucking problem. Like I said, it's California. wildfires spread wider than Kash Patel's butt cheeks. Like, in that area, this could have easily spiraled way out of control, way beyond just that warehouse as well. Like, this is just not something anyone should be like. Anyway, there is something other people have pointed out as like a very surprising element to the fire itself, that a warehouse of this size housing this much supply, apparently this accounts for like 3% of West Coast volume for toilet paper in particular, from what I was reading. I don't know if that's like confirmed or how true that is, but it is a huge facility that houses a lot of paper product. And one thing people were noting is that the fire suppression system didn't really do a whole lot to stop this. And I was doing a bit of digging because they definitely have a fire suppression system. I don't know if they like maintain it, like maybe it was malfunctioning. From what I read, it apparently was working. But because he started multiple fires in multiple locations, it just wasn't effective at stopping the spread. So that's how it was able to get so out of control. And also, apparently the alarms were working because they were able to get the employees out. So I do feel like the systems were functioning how they were supposed to. It's just must have started a lot of fires that overwhelmed whatever system they have there. Or maybe they just don't have the best system there. I couldn't tell you, but I saw this earlier today, and I just had to yap about it. It was fucking crazy to see. And the fact that he filmed all of it, gathered his own evidence against himself, and freely posted online, that's become so common now. People love to film their own crimes. And this is probably like the biggest display of that I've seen so far. Anyway, that's really about it. See ya.
Well, internet have fully brain rot everyone. If you have a bad idea, do consult your friends. But don't consult to the friends who also have a bad idea. Bad. Well, technically still witness it by me watching people brain rot and technically destroy their life.
Excuse me, she is British.
Wait, hold up. Yeah.
Oh, hold up. God, I wish I would be British. I could just call everyone just,
I came here the other day to tell you off for being noisy, and you filmed me without...
They are just doing construction. It's like, excuse me, I came here because you're being noisy. Could you place those bricks a little bit more gently into the thing?
The fuck you talk about? You want to get paid or not?
How dare you?
How dare you? I stick here.
Up to construction working, or like they're building like a house or something, and they are just like, you're too loud. I'm sorry. What the fuck?
No, you posted me online just for me to get hate comments so that you could use your video.
That's a what?
No.
That's alright.
What the what?
Well done.
He'd be
Go
like...
on then.
Because all of those comments are so hateful, and
can I do about it? I can't help you.
To be honest, there's too many people with savior complex. It's really, really difficult to pull people out of delusion unless they get bullied relentlessly to the point that they kind of like finally see the fucking reality of the point that is fucking useless.
If I laugh really quietly, then maybe she will leave. It's like she's like a fucking T-Rex. She only detects motion. He's like fucking dying.
Do you want me to go get it for you? Yeah. Okay. Oh, what's up? What can I do for you?
He did the meme. He's like, where's your manager? Turns around. Hi, how can I help you?
What the hell?
I'm the boss. I know what you want me to do.
No, repeat it.
You cannot be the boss. Who's that guy? Huh?
Mitty.
Mitty.
So she came to a worksite to complain that they weren't keeping the noise down to a library level. Then comes back the next day for round 2 to complain some more because she didn't learn her
I missed my AI generated king.
lesson the first time.
Create men-only lanes to protect us from women drivers.
Yes. Yeah, but put like a wall in between so that in case they go into the wall, then you're still safe. Yes. Yes.
These lanes will have the following perks. Male drivers only.
Okay.
Higher speed limits.
Okay, that's mean. Why can I not enjoy my higher speed limit? Okay. What the fuck?
Bad idea. Bad idea.
And driving would be permitted. They would still be safer than the woman-filled lanes.
Oh, ow, 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 ow. Wow, that's rude. Wow, that's kind of rude. Hello? Okay.
Edgar, can I tell you what I think the centralized problem with humanity is?
Oh God. Okay, hit me. What is the centralized problem with humanity? Okay, I'm ready.
I am all ears, baby. Men. What do you...
Okay, that's on me. I should have been able to guess that. That's on me. The bar was low. Fair enough. I should have known. I'm sorry.
Both have to say, though, misogynists who say women belong in the kitchen. I say it's a new time. I couldn't agree more. I think cooking is far too important of a task to entrust to women.
Sir, please, sir. We are already losing. Like, the top chefs are always dudes, okay? If we are losing out on the kitchen, what do we have? What else is there for us? Come on.
Oh, what?
Leave men out.
But why?
But from
What is the
where?
point?
My nail tech is a woman. My doctor is a woman. My OB is a woman. My barista is a woman. The girl that tints my cars is a woman. The person I buy my cars from is a woman. You get the point.
But by cars? How many cars do you have? Lady, Jesus Christ.
I do business with women. And if there is a man, I ask for a woman. Leave them out of the conversation. Leave them out of the business deal. Boycott men.
What's it like?
Okay, but then surely you don't want to date boys, right? You just want to date girls, right? Right?
Like,
right?
To be so obsessed with one group of people that they would actually go so far as to try to boycott them because they seem to think that...
Okay, but do they do that to people of color dudes too? Because, you know, there is a label you could put on there if they discriminate against, you know? What you think? That would be raised. Who knows? Who knows?
That women will do a better job at things. And someone's probably asking, what's their reasoning for this?
It must be a logical reason rooted in science, clearly, because of the women's hormonal cycle. We are simply more efficient, and we are just simply better at multitasking, and we are just clearly superior in every way possible. Yes?
Isn't clear. The reason America looks like what America looks like right now is because of men.
Okay, hold on. That is not entirely wrong, right? It's a bit vague, but she's not wrong so far. Okay, not wrong. Actually true.
I would actually argue that it would be due to the uneducated.
She didn't say what she means by what America looks like. Okay, like if she just thinks that, like, you know, the buildings, the institution, and whatever, she's probably right. She didn't go into details. Okay, the devil is in the details.
Masses, because let's be very clear, there are quite a lot of individuals that actually are under the impression that Europe is a country versus a continent.
Oh yeah, I do love the European language. It's my favorite. Listen, okay, that's like a highball. There were so many Americans who couldn't even pinpoint where the United States was on the map. Okay, they live in it. And they were looking like somewhere over Russia. Like, we watched those videos. So, it's a fucking low bar, okay?
But continue.
We have a male problem. Be mean, be rude, carry pepper spray, a taser if you can, a bang if you can, carry all of it.
A bang? Oh,
This
is
bang
why
so
you
many
have
girl
to
strings?
ban women from the internet. You can't even say a gun because someone would get triggered, and I don't understand what the fuck she's yapping about. Oh, you have to carry a bang bang, a boom boom. You have to carry 5 big booms, okay? That's it. Can I get 5 big booms in chat? Just like boom, 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 boom.
Because they don't understand the word no.
They don't.
Let's not watch stupid too much. We kind of like will get infected by stupid. Ooh, this one. No.
This TikTok famous boyfriend is currently facing 99 years in prison. So meet Ladarius Brown,
99
a
years!
famous TikTok
Holy
boyfriend
shit.
from the couple channel known as Dino and Zara. Here they originally became popular from making couple content, where a lot of their videos are just them filming themselves bothering each other.
Hey, bro. Don't keep doing this.
And I guess things got a little bit carried away for them because on the 4th of July, he unloaded a 9mm round right into her face after a fight. It doesn't get too much worse than that. And the only positive to the story is the woman, who is also TikTok famous, as of now has survived, but is still in critical condition as of the recording of this video. And because these people have hundreds of thousands of followers between all their accounts, it makes this case a little bit more interesting, not only because you have the shock effect of, oh, I've seen this couple on TikTok before, but also because when something like this happens with an influencer couple, you have so much more of a digital footprint to look into. So people have just been scavenging through their social media accounts to look for any warning signs that something like this could happen. And because they were also posting a lot of content online, you didn't really have to be a couples therapist to realize, wow, this couple has some serious issues. But now you also, just like in that situation, you have new clips resurfacing from this couple.
You just look so rough.
TikTok. I look rough.
Yeah.
Let me see that.
We're done.
Let me see. Let me see. I look rough.
Stop. I just got done screaming at you.
I look rough.
It's because we've been arguing.
We've been arguing, so you look like that.
Yes. Stop.
So arguments make you look like that.
Yes.
It look like a genome.
What the hell is that?
Look like a gnome. Them the things they use to scare the
Like Romeo and Romeo and Juliet?
No, you look like a troll, actually. You know the little troll things with the hair?
Give my phone back.
Those you look like.
No,
Yeah,
those
they look like
I've never understood the idea of humiliating your loved one for social media attention, but they did this a lot.
Well, look at Ida.
I'm sick of this.
Sick of what?
I'm sick of you and all your mother siblings every damn day. I'm sick of seeing y'all ass. Y'all need to go somewhere on a vacation or something. Leave me the I'm sick of all of y'all ass.
And what about you?
Most of the cases fetish.
Y'all need to go on vacation
Very
or something.
weird
Y'all need to take y'all ass to the Bahamas.
fetish.
Far away from this mother.
Okay, well, bye. Maybe you should go do that.
How about you get out? And stop inviting your goddamn other sisters over here every goddamn day you want to come over here.
And it's safe to say the comments are running with this, but less than a month before all this happened, he posted this on TikTok.
Are there job applications? Well, technically, I'm not sure that I'm unemployed or not. I am earning money. And it's not like I just stream and earn money. It's more like I actually accept, you know, freelance job, this and that, other stuff. Is freelancer unemployed? I'm not really sure. Like, since you are the expert, you are literally the form. So, yeah, you can answer me that instead. Like, is freelancers unemployed? I think considered is after the job, but when you're doing the job, you're not, right? No. We have to set out the fine printing stuff first. You literally are the documentations of truth, and also black and white. So we have to set up the line first. Else, I'm just going to enter false employment, and then I'll go to jail because of that. And that would be the form fault. Technically, it's you. But either way, let's keep looking at this thing. But most of the stuff that I've been watching so far is a little bit too unhinged. You know? Shot a girlfriend or something like that. And then got the husband killed. On lots of things. Let's watch something more intelligent, a little bit documentary.
The Caprosuchus is one of the coolest reptiles to ever live. A massive semi-aquatic croc that could sprint like a tapir, catch prey on land and water, and go fight mano a mano with some of the scariest dinos of its time. It was the nightmare fuel of Africa's ponds in the Upper Cretaceous. But amazingly, all we know about this beast, we know from just the head, and its biology is a puzzle we've been putting together for decades.
Well, thank you. I made it myself. You can technically look at the artwork I'm drawing right now. You can technically draw the conclusions that I made my own avatar. Even though it's a little bit like 3-year-old, but yeah, it's still avatar I made. Not the best rig though, because my rig technique is kind of like, you know, 4-year-old. At this point, it's like, and there are a lot more better like rigging technique nowadays. And I ran out of like Live 2D licenses. Not like I can just update my rig. Comic, obviously I do. You can take a look at some of the comment sections. I think you can see like I have like my VGen kind of like spam in. You can take a look at my VGen stuff, and I do have like a lot of like you know, portfolio stuff. You can take a look at it. I made a few comic page in there. Like even in shop, I actually made like a comic series back in the days. But too bad, because it take like a week to make like one chapters. I end up kind of like abandon the comic. Not like abandon, it's more like the comic is in hiatus. It's because, you know, take a week of me not doing my art commission stuff just to make comic that nobody reads. It's a little bit risky. Unless now I kind of like change it to the fact that I put it in Throne, so I can put like draft into I can put my draft into the Throne and make it like crowdfunded stuff. Anyone that want me to like finish the comic, I can like kind of like finish that particular one page. So I won't be too lost, and then there would be actual people want to read it, since they pay it for it to be exist. So yeah. Man, there's still lots of things I haven't like really finished yet. It might take a while for me to actually finish all the art and stuff. Yesterday I was like really in the mood of drawing, so I draw a very long time, but today I kind of get very, very, very tired. I'm not even sure why I'm tired today. Oh, by the way, if you are kind of like, you know, want to see my VGen stuff, hold on a little bit. Oh, you mean corn, not comic. No, I don't make corn, Sally. I am incapable of making those things. I don't have wide imaginations. I've been single for too long. Never seen the real stuff. Don't make me sad anymore. Talking is sad. Oh, that one. Yeah, sorry, I can't see that well. Blame YouTube. why they actually let you see the like? Here's the thing. I can screenshot for you. Actually I don't even need to screenshot for you. Like, okay. This is what I'm seeing right now. Do you know how tiny the word is? It's really hard to see it. I actually see the word corn. Yeah, blame YouTube being like so tight on the words that they pack it so much you can't actually see them. But it's weird. You should be able to see that thing. Hold on a little bit. Let me copy and paste. But I don't really design like, I'm not really like into like avatar designing. Yeah, I can't really read like comish. I don't even know comish is a word until now. But either way, let me copy and paste. But you kind of like already see like my work is just generally just illustrations. So making a model stuff is not really my thing. I do kind of still make model time to time, but it's more like just designing it for friends and stuff, you know, and also like just did it for fun. It's not I earn money from it. Because I can't really place like a price on the model I make. Because you look closely, you already understand it's a little bit on the unique side, okay? It's not like I can't just like place like style fee into it, you know? It's like if I put too expensive, that would be too expensive. If I put too cheap, it would be too cheap. Because there's no people who have this particular kind of design exists almost. I actually seen one before. I seen one. Yeah, since I made my own thing, I end up like, I guess like uniquely just look like myself. And besides, like a lot of like, depends on like you want, like male VTuber always have like, how should I even say it? 3 settings so far. Technically, there's the forbidden, the forbidden like 4th and 5th setting, but is either A, I think you can like, did I pin my thing? I didn't pin it. Okay, hold on. You can go to my horizontal wheel. I can like have an easier time to explain that thing. Back in the days, I tried to make like a. I know I keep anyone who watched me before, like they would be like, "Oh, he's repeating that topic again." But it is a very interesting topic. Okay. Back in the days, I want to make a video about male VTuber design. Because male VTuber design kind of stuck in 3 states, okay? The before 2000 sexy like male characters design, like back in the days, it was like they only have wide shoulders, tall body, long face, sharp chin, all those kind of things. Like you can kind of like already see this thing. It's like working on here. Like you can definitely see like the type of like style they're going for, you know? Like it's always like wide shoulders, long face, the other stuff. It's almost like one certain type of like facial features and body features only. And then you realize that if they look like this is something that are very, very common. I mean, like again, very, very common from the manga and anime from the 80 and the 80 to the 2000 era. They all look like this. I'm not even kidding. You can go and take a look all the older anime, name an anime for edit. I don't know what anime to name. Since I'm talking about old anime, try to do Yu Yu Hakusho, I guess. They're actually getting like a remake, I remember. They're planning for a remake. Or Soul Eaters. Oh, Soul Eater is also getting a remake too. But either way, let's get back to the topic, okay? Main topic here. So, you can see, like, they definitely have, like, a certain setting when it comes to this. Again, long face, wide shoulders. Like, it's always, like, on the... When you kind of, like, want to make, like, a sexy male characters, okay? They will always have this feel setting when it comes to them. Okay? Really long, sharp chin face. Okay? Like, you look at all this, like, anime from the back in the days. Like, they all have a design that right now you're looking at it, you'll be, like, yelling, like, this is VTuber design. This is male VTuber. Like, peak male VTuber design at this point. This is, like, you look at this. You look at all this. This is the Vampire D. Okay? It's from 1985. Okay? You look at him. This guy doesn't yell VTuber. And the most egregious of all, 1989. This is a VTuber no matter how you look at it. This is how like high sex appeal, like male VTuber look like. Yeah, this is what happens when females in charge of drawing the manga, okay? Voluptuous peck is like the must thing in the world. Okay? The gigantic square body. And then this one I don't even have to like explain like what anime is this. You guys already seen it. Like, look at this. Like, when it comes to sexy male VTuber character, they always have this kind of, like, wide shoulder design. Okay? It's either this, okay? It's either this. This is type 1. I would say the early before 2000, before 2000 male anime character design. And then, there's the second one, which I... Like, now... When I kind of like want to like talk about like the second type, it's the type that I fucking hate. Okay, not I fucking hate. It's more like I'm tired of it, man. It's like it's just shoving to my face like every single time. Like this one is also a little bit tired, but not as tired as the other one because it contaminated the entire anime male character design for more than 10 years. Kirito clone. After, basically, is what we call after 2010 design, okay? Kirito SAO launch in 2010. End of 2010 is what we call like it's like One Piece have a void century, okay? One Piece have a void century that nobody know like what the fuck happened. And within anime era, there's a gosh dang void centuries in 2000s to 2010. Nobody remember almost like unless they are super like favorite on that particular anime or like they are like me from that particular era watching a lot of anime. Like any anime from 2000 to 2010, nobody fucking remember any one of them unless you mention SAO. They somehow remember SAO. Like people do not watch SAO, like they fucking hate the anime, they will still can only remember SAO exists around that time. Like, I don't know what Kirito put into, like, inject anything into people's brain, like, every single time after, like, SAO, when you have to think of a male protagonist face, you immediately get, like, a face of Kirito just pop out. Like, nobody remembers, like, Fairy Tail somehow, and then, like, Law of Ueki, like, all those kind of Naruto, like, all those kind of things. My character design is more or less central around, or referencing around, the 2000s to 2010, that void centuries, on spiky hair male protagonists. This is why I have spiky hair. And why my spiky hair is so extremely spiky to a point that you kind of like immediately recognize that, hey, this is like from the era, like the olden days of anime. It's so unique. Do you know why it's unique? Kirito poisoned the entire well of the male character design. Like, thank God My Hero Academia become like a thing. And then, like, spiky hair guy and, like, you know, like, various different type of hairstyle came back on male design. Like, holy shit, like, before... Like, way before, like, SAO. There's so many, like, colorful different type of hairstyle design. After SAO, everyone is just a different version of Kirito. Sci-fi Kirito, Kirito that wear glasses, Kiritos that have like fur jacket, Kirito with like this, that, like everything is just another version of Kirito. Or Kirito with a aoge. Oh. You should focus on your English class, Leon Kennedy. Mr. Leon Kennedy. Stop flexing your muscle inside the class. And no acts allowed. Stop parrying my insult. So yeah, like that is the second type of male VTubers design. And third one is kind of like more or less, you can say it's a new refreshment, but also is a little bit, I'm a little bit iffy about it, but it's still at the end they are VTubers. The D&D style artwork, like VTuber, at the end they're more like painterly style, a little bit like, you know, like the much more Western type of thing. It's not even like they look like comic or like they look like anything. They literally look like the D&D like portrait style kind of like characters. Those design. That is the third design. And then the fourth forbidden design. The furry. Not like anime cat girls, those kind of like cat girls, cat boy, kind of like only got like you know animal ears and then be done with it. That one is like you know, that one is basically just normal anime stuff. But when you literally have a fursuit as your VTuber avatar, you can't even call yourself VTuber at the time. You're technically more on the spectrum of furry. Like you can look like a badass werewolf, but no, you want to be a cartoonish fursuit, 2D. Oh my gosh. Hey, hi there, No Blood. It's been a while. Yeah, you can definitely say it's a different breed. But because they are also having like a VTuber model now, they kind of like make people confused and get the line of like what is VTuber very blurry. You cannot disappointed at Leon Kennedy. Okay? You have to make the actual Leon Kennedy from like Resident Evil proud by being good in English. Unless you want to speak Japanese, then that is a different thing. Technically, he is in some sense Japanese because it does come from Japanese company. I don't love it. I do have to work a little bit, okay? I can't just chat always. Someone paid me to do shit. Okay. Now you know why I'm sometimes slow, sometimes really, really ridiculously fast. I can complete this thing in one day, to be honest, but I do want to take my time to kind of take a look at everything. Like, did I miss some part, some of the area? How do I do the lighting? I do indeed have a lot of planning on everything, so when I kind of like slowly massage my way into the work. But yeah, where was I again? Ah, yes. The furry part. And then there's the other one. You see a hot girl. You click into it. You have the deepest voice that even you didn't have. You'll be like, ah, shit, I got scammed! Man, that happened to so many people. That happened to so many people. Or, if you play ball with the community, it's actually fine. Like, you know, like the Jowl, the porcelain maid. Like, his story is essentially just, yeah, I'm a dude. I want to... Originally, I want to possess a doll that is a dude. I fucking went into the wrong thing, and now I'm fucking stuck. Like, his entire story is that story. And then, like, everyone is just that, you know, he managed to play ball with the community, and then, like, you know, be successful that way. And generally is kind of a little bit, ew, dude using female Wadu. Like, this kind of situation normally would happen. Or like, it would be like, I feel scammed. Then there are people who would be like, I do mate. They will always have a many different type of people when seeing that situation happen. No. Alright there, Jack. Good night, and have a nice dream. Marinate a little bit on the stuff that I will be talking in the futures, I don't know. A small group, but extremely parasocial. The moment I have a girlfriend, I'm fucking dead. I might actually meet someone that have a fucking knife at me. And I'm not even kidding at that point. Happens so many people. Hey, girl audience, super obsessive girl audience does exist. Like, look at Rusia boyfriend. No, Rusia ex-husband. Like, holy shit, that is on fucking wall. And then, still remember back in the days? Justin Bieber? The Believer? What they call again? I kind of forgot. Is it actually called Believer? I don't know. I just joke about it, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure what they call. Oh, speaking about Justin Bieber, where is he? I think he just fall off the face of the earth after like after he grew up at some point. Man, happened? I didn't catch up with like lots of like celebrity stuff a long time. Like ever since I like graduated from my diploma from engineering, I basically lost interest in most of the worldly attachment. But either way, I think we can kind of like continue watching this documentary about a crocodile that can run like a fucking horse. But why do they look like gosh dang hippo?
This is the Caprosuchus.
But even now, crocodiles still can stand up and run, you know. They're just too fucking heavy. But back in the days, they can stand like gosh dang horse? Holy shit!
Hi, I'm Danielle Dufault, and you're watching Paleologic. The Caprosuchus, whose name means boar crocodile, is a fascinating mystery in paleontology. All we've ever found is one skull, but the clues within it and the broader ecosystem where it lived paint a picture of a fearsome predator who lived to kill. The Caprosuchus lived in the swamps of Africa about 100 million years ago. This was one of the most dangerous places to live of all time. Its neighbors were a whole host of strange crocodilians, giant fish, the Carcharodontosaurus, a 12-meter-long theropod, Egyptosaurus, a towering titanosaur that could crush all in its path, and Spinosaurus, one of the most charismatic predators to ever live, and a dinosaur that combined the most lethal aspects of theropod dinos and crocodiles. Okay, so how do we know what it looked like based on just a loose head? Let's start with the obvious. The skull is about 60 centimeters long, which, depending on how you extrapolate the info, suggests that it could have been up to 6 meters long. Although based on other similar crocs of the time, it was probably closer to 3 meters long. The teeth were gigantic and stuck out menacingly, like those of a boar. That similarity to Pumbaa and other pigs gave it its name. Yeah, you can kinda see it, but saber-toothed croc would have been a much cooler name. But then there were the more subtle hints that this was a bad croc. The eyes are more forward-facing than those of living crocodilians. This gave them overlap in vision, which in turn gave them depth perception. So their eye positioning was more similar to, say, a wolf than it was to alligators. Their teeth were long and sharp-edged, rather than conical like most aquatic crocodiles. The long, upwards-facing nostrils and the keratinous sheet on the snout were likely protection from high-speed impacts with potential prey. So this wasn't an animal that did much waiting. When it was hungry, it went on the prowl. These features in a vacuum suggested that this was a terrestrial hunter, but studies on its closest known relative, the Mahajangasuchus, show that it was likely semi-aquatic, which is hinted at by its high-mounted eyes. It might have spent most of its time in the water, but could chase prey on land when necessary. It's a bit of a bummer because in our minds, they went from looking like this to closer to this. But hey, science is about getting even closer to the truth, not to pick whatever looks cooler and stick with it. Still, a torpedo saber-tooth croc is pretty awesome. It's not like we're saying it was some sort of rat croc or anything. Oh, right. Rat crocs were also in that part of the world in that period of time, and they were awesome. It's hard for us to picture, but crocodilomorphs occupied much more diverse niches back then than they do now, and had more varied diets and body plans than the slow aquatic giants we have today. Their name, Araripesuchus ratoides, comes from their long buck teeth in their lower jaw. This type of teeth, along with their unusual tooth wear, the lack of canine-like teeth, and the serrated edges, are strong indications that it might have been an obligate herbivore. Imagine a vegetarian croc. The teeth were probably used to dig for food, much like a boar uses its teeth. Hey, wait a second. We have no direct evidence, but it's possible that Caprosuchus could have used its long teeth to dig out prey out of riverbanks. A big pad of keratin on its snout would have been handy for rooting around for snacks. Hopefully one day we'll get to know more about the eating habits of all these weird crocs. Red crocs were about 1 meter long, so if anything, they were more like capybara crocs. Their legs were directly below their body, like a dog or a rodent, and that, combined with their relatively small size, gave them the ability to run much like the mammals of today. Also like dogs, they probably had the ability to stand up on their hind legs for short periods of time. There have been some misunderstandings regarding this, with some media calling them bipedal. But as far as we know, they spent most of their time on 4 legs and would only stand up for the same reasons a dog does. But maybe there was a bipedal croc. Some croc cousins, called crocodilomorphs, had several species of scary bipeds in the Triassic, who jogged the Earth 100 million years before rat crocs could gnaw it. But more recent Cretaceous tracks of these mysterious crocodilomorphs have been found in places as remote as New England and South Korea. Judging by their steps, the South Korean species had legs about as long as mine, but with their tail and long snout, they were probably about 3 meters long. Since we only know that species from their tracks, we call them an ichnospecies, and these particular bipedal croc prints are generally known as Batrachopus. It might just be a matter of time until we find a Cretaceous croc that could walk the dinosaur. Which leaves us with the last question. Who would win in a fight? Croc-looking dino or dino-looking croc? Let me know in the comments what you think. The croc world is amazing and richer than we ever thought. Almost every year there's new discoveries of amazing species that upend our ideas of what it means to be a croc. We didn't even get to talk about the armadillo croc, the duck croc, or Postosuchus, a croc-like creature with the head of a T-Rex. But we'll talk more about them next time. So what should we talk about next? Please let me know in the comments and don't forget to subscribe for new episodes every week. See you in a while, crocodile. Hey everyone, we have exciting news! We're thrilled to announce the release of Animalogic's very first book, Strange. When you see a shoebill, you might think that they look like dinosaurs. And the awesome thing is, they actually are dinosaurs. Hi, I'm Danielle, and you're watching Animalogic. Shoebills, like all birds, are modern dinosaurs within the Clade Viali in Dinosauria. But more so than other birds, shoebills really look the part. They get their name from their almost comically oversized shoe-like bill. The rest of their body is also really strange, looking like a hodgepodge of different creatures. They have very ostrich or cassowary-like legs, a stork-like body, and a squarish head that looks like it might belong on a dollar bird, but with the flair of a mandarin duck. And their call? Well, the word jackhammer comes to mind. Shoebills are the only member of their genus, and the only other members of their family are hammerkops. They are also super weird looking and are named as such because they're essentially hammerhead birds. While people often call shoebills shoebill storks, they're actually more closely related to herons, ibises, and pelicans, and their only confirmed ancestor is Golithia, a giant bird who measured over 2 meters tall. Shoebills are endemic to eastern Africa and live in swamps from Sudan to Zambia, though some vagrants have been spotted as far west as the Congo River. Shoebills are quite large. Adults can reach well over 1 meter in height, and the tallest one ever found measured 152 centimeters tall. about up to here. In order to carry their large bodies, they have huge wings, measuring from 230 to 260 centimeters wide. LeBron James, for comparison, has an arm span of 218 centimeters, quite a bit less than an adult shoebill. These massive wings are great for soaring, and because of their large size, they flap their wings much slower than most other species of bird, only flapping them about 150 times a minute. Despite their large stature, they only weigh between 4 and 7 kilos. A testament to their light, hollow bones. Their massive shoebill is the third longest in the animal kingdom, ranking after storks and pelicans. But their bill is much larger. It has a bigger circumference than any other bird. They may look clunky, but their bills are deadly effective tools. The edges of their bills are razor sharp, which is helpful, as they often will decapitate their prey when hunting. They'll also use their sharpened bill to mow down grass to expose prey. If you look closely, you'll notice their bill isn't entirely rounded, and their upper mandible forms a very sharp nail at the end. They use this to stab and impale their prey. Wicked. They also have very large feet, and their middle toe can be up to 18 centimeters long. This helps a lot when you live in the swamp and spend hours of the day completely still, perched on floating debris, waiting for prey. Shoebills are very solitary and spend their days looking for muddy swamps with mixed vegetation, and then they stand around and wait for prey to swim by. Their prey of choice, lungfish and bashir. These two species are particularly interesting because both can breathe outside of the water. They use their ability to get away from predators chasing them underwater, a strategy which is altogether ruined by a lurking shoebill. While lungfish and bashir may be their most common meal, shoebills are hardly specialists and will eat anything that they can get their bill around, including frogs, snakes, lizards, and young crocodiles. Metal. While their main strategy is to find a location where fish is plentiful and then wait, they have been known to hunt in areas preyed upon by hippos, as hippos will scare the fish and force them to surface. Easy pickings for a shoebill. Though if a fish refuses to surface, shoebills will use their bill to dig them out of any burrows they might be hiding in. If you couldn't guess, these constantly pissed-looking birds are very territorial when it comes to nesting. They nest very far from other shoebills and will fight any competing shoebills and predators like crocodiles that get too close. Shoebills are monogamous, which is adorable, but they're not great parents. After their eggs hatch, they tend to only raise the strongest baby, leaving the others to perish. Highlander rules, you know? The babies start fighting each other very early on to be selected as the chosen one. Shoebills reach sexual maturity at age 3 and can live over 30 years in the wild. Between 50 and 80% of their population can be found in South Sudan, with around 5,000 of them living there. They are listed as vulnerable, and their numbers are declining due to hunting, habitat destruction, and capture for the zoo trade. Their amazing jackhammer sound is one of the few sounds that they produce. And they use it to communicate greetings and threats. But with shoebills, the greetings are usually pretty threatening. Underneath these vast grasslands of North America lives the single most important species of its ecosystem. They rule the prairie from the underground, building burrows for other species, fertilizing the land, and barking incessantly at documentary filmmakers. This is the prairie dog. Right now, I'm standing in the middle of a gigantic prairie dog colony in Grasslands National Park, Saskatchewan. This park is home to a species called the black-tailed prairie dog, which can be found from the prairies of Canada down to the Chihuahua Desert of northern Mexico. You gotta be careful when you're checking out a prairie dog's hole. That sounds gross. Wow. Despite their name, prairie dogs are not, in fact, dogs, which becomes immediately clear as soon as you see one. They are, in fact, members of the Sciuridae family and are closely related to the chunky marmots, the adorable chipmunks, and the tree rats that destroy my bird feeder every year. But unlike your adorable and slightly terrifying neighborhood squirrels, these cuties live in the ground. It can get pretty hot where they live, so they've evolved a pretty neat trick: become a pancake. This behavior is known as splooting. They'll find a cold patch of ground and spread out their body to radiate their heat into it. It's this summer's coolest trend. There's one right in front of me. A prairie dog. Okay, he just squeaked and sounded the alarm to let his other prairie dog friends know that somebody's here who shouldn't be. Hi. Of course, I mean no harm. All around me, I can hear the calls of the prairie dogs as I walk through their colony, which is actually called a dog town, or as I like to call it, Squeakopolis. These calls are part of a highly complex and nuanced language. Prairie dog vocabulary is more advanced than any other animal language that scientists have been able to decode. But right now, I think they're just telling me to scram. They are literally on every single side of me. And it's interesting because as soon as one raises the alarm, that alarm spreads from one den to the next. You see one pop up from the hole, start screaming, and then other ones start popping up and screaming in tandem with them. And that kind of like travels down like a shockwave of sorts. It's very interesting. Alert calls are a big part of their vocabulary. And while to an untrained ear it all sounds like a dog's chew toy, they can actually get very descriptive. Oh my gosh, this colony is just making a racket. They're communicating among each other to let each other know what they're seeing. And all of those squeaks and chirps have very specific meanings. There are a lot of sounds, that's for sure. The massive colonies are made up of family units called coteries. The families usually consist of one breeding male, several females, as well as their pups. These sister wives will stick together their entire lives, while the males will move on and try to find other females to mate with every year. Typical. The families even have their own language, allowing them to tell kin from stranger. They don't just have cute sounds, they have a multitude of cute sounds. And they all mean something very specific.
Hold on.
They've developed pretty much their own language. Despite their massive numbers, they only mate once a year in early winter, and females only enter estrus for a single hour. 1 hour. Once a year. She'll have a litter of 3 to 8 pups, and only half of them.
What was the question? Let me take a look. Oh, talking about a prairie dog. They're basically lots of like animal stuff. If animal logic sometimes is something that can like confuse you, we can try to watch True Facts.
This episode is sponsored by NordVPN. If there was one thing to notice about a stingray, it would perhaps be that they have an excess of horizontality in comparison to their heightedness. That is to say, they're in possession of a certain flatulence. Jerry, that's not what that means. You just mean they're flat, right? Okay, they're flat. This body plan evolved from one that was shark-like. The pair of pectoral fins that hang off the sides of a shark expanded outward and up around the head, a bit like if you said, stick 'em up. As these fins grew, they became much more complex, evolving into a skirt of what looked like long, many-jointed fingers. A covering of connective tissue and sheets of muscle create a strong but flexible structure, and this opened up some new possibilities for movement. In the shark, muscles in the trunk move the tail back and forth horizontally, and the pectoral fins are just used for stabilization. In stingrays, most of the trunk has disappeared, but those pectoral fins have the ability to move in wave-like patterns, and that movement pushes against the water in a way that creates thrust and lift. Now, some members of the ray family, like the guitarfish, sort of went halvesies on this, But the stingrays, they were all in, because this new body plan also gave them the ability to hide. And many stingrays are very good at pretty good at hiding. Sort of left some bits out there, didn't they? But I get it. I mean, when I do dishes, I give up right around the silverware. Still an A for effort. Stingrays can bury themselves quite quickly, and that's because they know how to swirl the water just right, causing the sand to be distributed evenly over them. Alright, minus the tail. Sure, on occasion you'll find one that sucks at it, disguised more like a floppy sombrero of the sea. But hiding is not their only defense. The top part of stingrays can often look a bit bumpy, and that's because they're bedazzled with these little nubbins called dermal denticles. They're made from enamel and dentin, so they're essentially body teeth. And sometimes they look like little fangs. They can get quite spiky. Certainly some degree of protection there. But come on, for some of the larger predators, they're essentially like croutons in a salad. Just provides a little extra crunch. So over time, a little patch of these denticles on the tail evolved into something a bit more substantial. I mean, at rest like this, it looks about as dangerous as an extra pinky. But underneath that layer of skin...
Ooh, I'm actually really tired today. Man. Hey, I did stream quite early this morning. If you take a look at my stream, yeah, you did stream that long. Yeah, actually, I did stream a little bit way too long. I have another stream, like, doing some playing some games, doing some just chat. Now I'm just, man, I'm just beat at the moment. It's 1 a.m. in your place, it's like 4 p.m. in my place, and I sleep at 4 a.m. today, like yesterday. I want to sleep, but I just can't sleep. I keep waking in the middle of the night. It's like having a fever dream. And then I wake up at 9, so technically in some sense, I didn't sleep well for 5 hours only. Technically I woke up 7, and then I tried to like go back to sleep, and I woke up at 9. Obviously, but I have to lay down all the flat color first. Like you look at my older artwork before. Like I did show my artwork time to time. You've seen how I do coloring. Obviously, I'm not going to stop at this point. But I might have to stop the stream at this point too. I'm just very tired today. Yeah. Sorry, you guys just came in not long ago, and then I have to like turn off stream already. For me, I'm just like retired today. My eyes can't see that well. Essentially, this morning I was like going with like you know, like the wet market with my mom's. She has scoliosis, so I kind of have to go along with her. I don't want her to like hold heavy stuff. But man, my vertigo is like slapping me left and right, and I have to practically power through my conditions just to help my mom. But yeah, this is just at the end, like I'm just taking a lot of energy from the vertigo. Normally, if that happened, I won't re-stream the next day, or like on the day I won't really go stream. But I have been taking a break a little bit too many times this 3 days, so I have to do a little bit of streaming. So yeah. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, guys, and as always, stay healthy, stay safe. Until next time, stay tuned on the next stream. Bye bye.